God bless our homeland, Ghana, my motherland. The first to gain independence in the sub-Saharan country, Africa. Mama Africa, our independence struggle was to sow a seed for us to fulfill that need, not to shun that need of good deed. They were willing to fight with their might for our right, for us to say bye, bye, bye to slavery and buy freedom without taking any salary. Ghana yeman, ajiman, yaku ajiyaman, afe yehunu hai, eyeden, ahantai, yamfa otai, anchichiri omei, koka, kokei, and yenyan, wetimi, wakame, wabomi, wayame, yantotonwe. Enough is enough with the flames of blames. Let's jubilate and cooperate. Mesekai, akofinabe ukra, nenye kontomre, ya sam Ghana humfifre before partisem, na omeni woho, yempenny for, aji omanu esiho. Let's contribute our quota towards the development of our country, Ghana. Forward ever, yemko echibio. Freedom and justice is the motto. Are you a runaway slave or a free slave? I reflect on the past, not just because I can change what's behind me, but at least I can try to stitch the wounds to prevent the bleeding from happening again. We all have silence that are meant to be broken. Can I ask a question? Has slavery ended, or it is just rebranded as racism? Because I can't seem to see the difference. Oh, I guess the difference is in the change of name. I stand corrected in my Nike shoes. We say slavery is a thing of the past, but our actions proves otherwise. Being black isn't evil, but the mindset. There is more to our body than being judged by the color of our skin. I'm covered in tears, feeling the fears of our ancestors. As I touch my foot to the ground, they walk barefooted. Their pride and dignity were stripped off. I can't tell you to imagine, because no amount of imagination or fictional images can tell the stories on the kind of horrors they went through just to survive. It is the survival of the fittest. Our freedom and dignity is priceless, yet I can't believe it was exchanged for guns and mirrors. It is said that the same ship that brought the guns and the alcoholic beverages brought the Bible too. I'm not sure they really worked the sermon, because if they did, they wouldn't have done this to their fellow human being. I guess the Bible was carried along as a tool to anesthetize the pain our ancestors went through. Present day, our action still begs to be slaves. If I can get to see your hands, action, I can tell what's in your head, mindset. Things may be different from the past, but if you watch your fellow human being kill or cheat a fellow human, it is the same as doing it yourself or repeating history in a rebranded form. Are you a runaway slave or a free slave? A runaway slave is a man who waits to eat leftovers when a banquet is set before him. A man who is not just bound in chains but bound in his mindset. A man who has enough yet cheat on his fellow human being. A man who settles for mediocrity when there is more in store for him to grow. A free slave is a man who refuses to be a prisoner of his past, even though tagged as a product of his past. A man who sees failure as a suggestion. A man who makes integrity a decision and manages daily. A man who does the right thing when no one is watching. A man who does the right thing when no one is watching. And so I ask, are you a runaway slave or a free slave? Africa beyond aid. A great vision on the agenda. But it can be achieved if we as a people are willing to go yonder to tell our stories, change the narratives, and to carry the responsibility on our shoulder. Africa, arise, for the height of a kite awaits you. The giant on the inside stands for you. Embrace the courage, for the lion roars, roars, roars for you. We strive to thrive, to unearth the potentials on the inside. Africa beyond aid, a vision when held in high esteem cannot fade, whether shine or rain, because its foundations were laid. Rome wasn't built in a day, but day by day bricks were laid, bricks were made. The richness of our cultural heritage, diversity and natural resources has the potentials to make Africa a global superpower beyond aid. Africa's prosperity is not in the hands of any other continent, but in their own hands. Her size and population makes it the second largest continent in the world. Africa is the strength of every nation. It's harbored in the bosom of young people, for they are innovative, resilient, and change makers. They have the potential to carry the economy to the highest peak. Pace setters, Africa beyond aid, a challenging statement made, bigger than the continent that we have no option but to grow into it with our might. 12 for us to unite and rewrite the story and attain the height. We say that our systems are not working. Meanwhile, you and I are the system. Africa is a growing place on the global stage. Let's pay our dues well and take the lens of the world from seeing Africa as a charity-based continent instead of an industrialized market ready to receive investment? How do we become a continent beyond aid? It's in our own hands. Nature suggests to us that man will always ask for water to quench his thirst before asking for palm wine. A wise man once said, when all the rivers are dried up and all the trees are cut down, man will one day wake up and realize that he will not be able to eat money. Who will make these honey? When there is no trees, no bees, how are we going to inhale the cool breeze? Without trees, how are we going to get medicine? Without trees, how are we going to get food to eat? Mother Nature is screaming and shouting, do not close your eyes to her bleat. Do not close your ears to her cries. Mother Nature needs to be protected from those who don't want to see her beauty. Wait, let us not only protect the environment, but let's create an awesome environment that needs no protection. Can you feel the heat? Are we ready to dance to the beat? This is not the time to feast, destroying the environment, starving the beast. What a man without trees. Do we want to see the breeze? Oh, we can't breathe. Mother Nature is screaming, bleeding. Keep being awesome. NANAK Abrantie. I felt better as I wrote this letter, because it was like I've used my last pen to buy pen to write about our love, your love, his love, which I don't even know when it will end. Oh, my friend, come to my end. Let's learn how to end love. My stomach was rambling, thinking I was getting hungry. Not know it was my tummy reminding me of the love I have for you. I see you close in my visions, but whenever I open my eyes, you seem far, far, far away like Fiona. I guess I would have to get some tips to pursue you. I don't know the kind of man you are looking for, but you can call me Mr. Almost, because I'm next to being Mr. Right. In my vision, I was on a mission to shoot my shot rightly into your heart. Bay! No wonder after the scene you were dying for me. Do you support Liverpool? The truth is, together with you, I don't think I will ever walk alone. Pardon me if I become your pharaoh. I just can't let you go. And even if I try hard to complete this puzzle without you, you will always be my last piece. Your love has made me a soldier. I'm always at ease to pay attention to your love language. Your smiles, your voice, your personality, and your eyes made me realize how I want to know you. Just give me a chance, and there wouldn't be a need for second chance, because I'm rightly here. No room for reincarnation. I don't know how many times you have been hurt, but I hope you fall for me. Don't worry, because I'll be on standby to be your Red Cross. I'm in love with her, and my heart tells me she's the one. I'm certain, because I need someone to call my own. Girl, are you a friend of Sewapoto? You are simply an epitome of that song. No wonder our old folks enjoyed you. Your character descriptions in their airplanes. You can ask Uncle Boedi. Yes, I said I'm a soldier, but I have an insecurity that needs you to feel secure. I'll be waiting patiently for our date, no rush. Sometimes I feel like giving up on this love vision, but I'm not apostle. I can't trash this feeling because it's connected to the soul. I'm not kidding, there is healing. Should I pray my father, and clap my hand before he say yes to me? I'm obsessed because I think I'm in love with you. Oh, yeah, I'm not him. Oh, don't you want me, Tim? Sunday fufu. Whenever I set my eyes on you, I felt this twinkle in my eyes, because the whole day I was just wondering what you are, who you are, my beautiful star. There was this connection I felt. A connection that I haven't had around any lady. I know we are at a distance. You dare your corner, me too, I dare my corner, but this connection makes me feel you are closer. Anytime you cross my mind, in addition, I love you. Subtraction, I just want you to help me take away your sorrows. Whenever a name pops up in my head, smiles draw my face without a pencil. If this love is a language, I don't want to stop speaking. If this love is a question, I don't want to stop answering. Sometimes I just want to say I love you, but I end up saying, have you eaten? How is your day going? Take care, okay? I can't promise you that we won't fight, but we'll keep fighting for us. Keep being awesome.
Are you a Liverpool fan? Because I know you will never walk alone.
Alone.
When I heard that, my heart missed a beat. I said, yay. Because I am a Liverpool fan.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Are you a Liverpool fan?
No. But
well, I applaud you for adding Liverpool, because
all
yes,
right.
we never walk alone.
Sure.
Although we lost Just a single.
I'm just giving the assurance.
Shut up, NANAK.
Yeah.
And your full name is Nana
Kofi Enim. Yes.
So the Abrantie no or your fante another. It's a can.
It's a can. From Kwewu. Yeah, I hail from Kwewu. So
which part of Kwewu?
Ebitifi.
Kwewu Ebitifi Kwetia.
Yeah, free before Sunday before.
They be out for before no Sunday before. Anything I will say, I feel so much rhythm in the renditions.
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
The first one, what is the title?
Is it the previous?
Yes, the very first one we opened the show with.
Yeah, that's Ghana, mine. Yes, and it was also a medley that was interspersed with Are You a Runaway Slave or a Free Slave?
Yes, or a Free Slave.
Yes, and also She Bleed, which is talking about climate change, and I think it's a bit of it, yeah.
When you open your eyes in the morning, the first thought that comes to your head is exactly what?
Thank you, Father.
And the next thing is your inspiration.
My inspiration is people, because I believe that people are the greatest item in God's creation, right? And we are here we all have one wings. We need each other to fly. So, yeah.
And you write all of these yourself? Because
yes, by
I
myself.
read you at author.
Yeah, 7 books.
7 books?
So counted.
7 whole books. And out of these 7 books, I have 3 with me.
Yeah, the current one.
These are the very current ones that I am holding on to. There's one that is very dear to me, so I'll speak on that very soon. No, so you have Small House, Big Room.
Yeah.
Despite No Little Beginnings. Yes, and that is quite deep. And then My Heart Beats for You. Yeah. That is My Taxi Light is On. You're so metaphorical.
Yeah.
The Starving
Royal.
Know Your Worth. This is close to my heart, this particular one. I'm reading about the book and I am seeing there are so many potentials hidden inside you. When you refuse to place demand on it, you starve it. Is that what has been pushing you to keep writing and to keep challenging the youth to be better at themselves?
Yes, because actually knowing the background actually came from or coming from, you could see that you had people really talking into you, so many voices that you can't do it, you are too young, you can't do this, you can't do that. So actually when I break through with my first book In Your Hands, I got to know, no, this guy is full of a lot of potentials and I'm the only one to stop myself, no one. So then that became one of a great motivation for me as myself and also to light fire under other people. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I am so inspired by you this morning because sometimes I say I want to be a poet. But even writing it is a problem, so I'm not able to do that. But I've realized that although you are an author, you're not a mere author. You make sure that what you are saying, you put into words, you put into action. You put your words into action.
Exactly.
Because I did a little background search on you and I realized your growing up wasn't but you make sure you motivated yourself, especially through a certain line. This is my grave. I'm reminding you, this is my grave, but this will not be my grave. Because where you fell is not where you decided to sleep. You have done well. Now, when it comes to performances, where can we find you?
Okay, so NANAK Abrantie on all social handles. NANAK Abrantie. So NANAK, N-A-N-A-K, Abrantie, A-B-R-A-N-T-E. So on corporate events and any events of that sort, of any theme, yes, you get me there to serve you solid.
Then are you selling the books and where can we get them?
Yes, so it's on all the digital bookstores, international and locally, and also in some shops too, you can get that too. And also you can reach out to this number 024-6562-969, 024-6562-969. Yes, to reach out to get it.
Right. Okay. You have been hearing a very, very husky, manly voice. Someone would say that radio voice, but he is also a speaking voice. NANAK, thank you so much.